This is a long time awaited video. After asking for so long how to put up a simple structure for your local chickens, here is the whole setup and what you have to put into considerations. A brand new day and welcome back to Mzee Chicks YouTube channel. Mzee Chicks is my name. Always here to inspire everyone into farming, local chicken educator, even chickens do recommend that I'm the world's best chicken dad. This morning, I'm here to take you through how to put up a simple structure for your local chickens, maybe with other types of chickens. And it has been a so long asked question, you guys, how you can put up a simple structure for your local chickens. And as you know very well, before even stocking your chickens, thinking about anything in this journey of doing chickens, structure is that very first thing to think about. That's what we are trying to look at. Of course, people, when you think about structure, very many of you people, you stopped to start as you think of these expensive structures. But this time around, I'm trying to show you how to put up a standard simple structure where to start your chickens. And right here, as you're seeing, the structure behind me, where I'm recording this video, we are trying to put up this simple structure. It's 10 feet in width and 40 feet long. It's approximate to 40 square meters. If you put here your chickens and feeding them the whole day inside here, it accommodates about 500 chickens. But for us, our target, it's just that our chickens will be on free range and they will be just roosting here at night and laying their eggs here, and then we shall be dividing this very structure into two. In the other side will be where we shall be brooding our younger chicks. So we shall be dividing, as you see, we are dividing it into two. The smaller part you see here, it will be only for brooding. Then the bigger side, this is where our chickens will be roosting at night, and that's where they will be laying their eggs. Yes, as we talk about maybe to put up a simple structure in a cheap way, we think also about how, but you have to mind about the standard. When I talk about the standard, of course, you know very well, first of all, it has a good air ratio. Any other thing, as you will be planning to build your chicken coop, of course, you have to mind the direction is. Always, it's advisable that if it's possible, try to build it fencing east to west. When we come to strong rains, always they follow direction is east to west. That's why it's always advisable that if you planning maybe to put up your simple structure, try to follow the direction is. That one, it's very, very important to consider. Then we talked about air ratio. As you see in our structure, this one, we are trying to build it in a very simple way, but on standard. You see in our structure, it has its behind part longer than the front part. If you following a plan like this one, of course your structure should be a bit long, not less than 8 feet behind. Then here in front, on standard, it should not below 6 feet. So for us, we've tried to give it 10 feet behind. Then in front, it's 8 feet. As you're seeing, it will be easy for us to give it a good air ratio. We are using iron sheets, chain link, as you see, then eucalyptus poles. All these we are trying to use a bit cheap things, as you see. Our location here, it's affected by termites. That's why you're seeing we tried to give our poles a black polythene before we put them in the ground. So it will help us maybe to control some of the termites. We are giving it iron sheet around. Then after that iron sheet, that's where we are starting our net, the so-called chain link. We are to use this chain link. Then afterwards we shall be putting on the chicken mesh after this chain link in front and then behind. Then in its sides, east and west, we are to give it iron sheets from down upwards, because as I said that these light rays from the sun, they shine direct into the chicken coop. That's why these two sides, east and west, you have to give it maybe if you're using iron sheets, you have to put iron sheets from down upwards. If you're using bricks also, you should have to do the same to control these heavy rains and then this is strong sunlight into your chicken coop. Then on top, of course, we are going to use iron sheets. But with these iron sheets, if you have access to use the one, if you want to make it more cheaper, you should do. You can use the one. If it happens that you don't have access to use the one, you use the new one. But at least you will be cutting. That's why instead of using bricks, we are trying to use these iron sheets. Also, another alternative, if you happen to have timber, the parts we are using these iron sheets, you can replace and you use timber. So this is our simple structure as I'm trying to show you. I said it's approximate to 40 square meters, and if you to feed your chickens the whole day, it accommodates approximate to 500 birds. But as for us, we are using it on a free range. We are to put here our birds just purposely flaying and roasting at night. It will accommodate even up to 700 birds. 700 birds. Yes, that's how simple it is. As you're seeing, it's a bit bigger, maybe to that first person just starting. You can plan it like this, but smaller than this one. Of course, it depends the number of birds you want to put here. Yes, on the floor here, we are just going to compact this soil you're seeing down here. It's mallam soil. We are just going to compact. Then afterwards, we're going to mix sand with cement, and then we put a small layer on top without concrete. We shall give it maybe 2 inches of this layer of mixed sand and cement, and we make it rough on top. That one will work well as our floor. It will be easy for you to apply there later, and then it will be easy for you to clean. Things we considered here, we had iron sheets, we had these eucalyptus poles, the nets, the chain link, and then the chicken mesh, and then any other thing, maybe nails, also considered. Then as cheap as you see, you can put your simple structure. Lots of love, Mzee Chicks. Sign out.